Welcome to another episode of Roll Up a Poet. So get your blood rolled and your drink poured. Alright, and what we on today, Mr. Roll Up? Former MMA fighters sentenced for raping, strangling three unhoused Portland women in their tents. Alright, let's get to it. How about that?
Was sentenced to 50 years in prison today for sexually assaulting three homeless women. Zachary Lee Andrews was convicted on 16 charges, including first-degree rape, sex abuse, and strangulation. Fox 12's Michaela Armstrong has more. A case of sexual assault against multiple houseless victims comes to a long-awaited close as former MMA fighter Zachary Lee Andrews was sentenced Friday to 50 years in prison. Andrews, also known as the Cadillac, was convicted by a jury in January for raping three homeless women inside their tents in Portland from 2021 to 2022, a problem the unhoused, especially women, face far too often, according to Blanchet House Executive Director Scott Kermit.
It's a significant problem. Houseless people in general, people who are unsheltered, are extremely vulnerable. And because they're so vulnerable, they are susceptible to being taken advantage of, manipulated. The streets can be a very violent place.
According to court documents, the victims were 40, 47, and 60 years old, each victim detailing how they tried to resist Andrews by kicking, screaming, or yelling no and help, but were still forcibly raped by him.
In matters of consent, when you're dealing with a houseless victim, they really don't have choice in the matter. Every night is a horror, right? Every night is one spent in terror, just under the threat of being victimized, being assaulted, perhaps being a victim of theft.
During his trial, 33-year-old Andrews was found guilty of 16 charges, including rape, sex abuse, strangulation, kidnapping, and more. In court, the prosecutor said, quote, there was not a single glimmer of remorse in Andrews. District Attorney Nathan Vasquez called Andrews' sentencing Friday long-awaited accountability, and in a statement said, quote, while no prison term can undo the trauma he caused, this outcome ensures he can no longer hurt others. We are grateful to the survivors whose courage and testimony brought the truth to light. Kermit applauds the courage of the victims as well and hopes more will do the same, but knows it is not easy.
Just the courage that it takes to come forward with something like this, I think, which is true for all victims of sexual assault, whether they're houseless or not. But of course, if you're houseless, it takes even more courage.
In Portland, Michaela Armstrong.
Alright, now get a visual of his face.
And help.
This clown right here. Okay. So he was an ex MMA fighter. Evidently, his career didn't go well, and he ended up homeless. And he was sleeping on the streets, just like these people in these tents, right? So what he decided to do was take advantage of other homeless women in tents. Evidently, they wasn't going for it. They didn't like him. He wasn't their style, whatever the case is. They just wasn't attracted to this guy. So he decided to take advantage of him because he an ex-MMA fighter. And he's a man. So he could overpower them and do whatever the hell he want. And that's what he did. So he raping these women and they tell on him. Now his ass go to prison for 50 fucking years. That's basically a life sentence. He ain't going nowhere. You can forget about him, right? All right, now we got all that out the way. What did I then told y'all before? Remember the video that I made talking about, have you ever woke up with a dick in your mouth? Prison politics? Yes. Remember what I said in that video with the guy that was actually doing the explaining in the video and my commentary behind it? What he was saying was, there's people in there that know techniques, that know moves, how to knock your ass out. You know what I'm saying? Without having to box you and all of that. They can motherfucking just knock you. They can hit pressure points. They can hit you in the temple. You know what I'm saying? It's certain nerves in the body that can be touched that could just drop your ass. And people like this guy know those certain techniques. And in the last video that I did with the 66-year-old man, he was an army veteran and he about to go to prison for the rest of his life. And he going to prison for dismembering a body that he got away with for 30 years. You know what I'm saying? And he was able to break that body down because of what he learned from the army. This is my point exactly. At the end of the day, when you go to prison, it's not just gang bangers in there, that just came off the streets from drinking lean and popping shrooms and all of that. Like, nah, you got sober ass people just like this guy that know fighting skills, that know technical moves that could fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna go up in there and there's gonna be guys that's gonna try him and he gonna fuck them up. He gonna beat the shit out of them because he is an ex-fighter. He know different kind of moves and how to do different shit. And he gonna bump into the right guy that know the shit that he know. And they gonna be in there doing what it do until somebody is on the ground. And until somebody wake up with a dick in their mouth. And more than likely it's gonna be him. Because whoever it is he gonna be in there going up against, they know how to use them walls. Yeah. They know how to use that room. They know how to use them bunk beds. They know how to use that toilet. They know how to use that table. They know how to use all of that. This guy, he don't know how to use none of that shit. He new to this. So yeah, he an MMA fighter and he know the moves and techniques, but he don't know how to use that room. You know what I'm saying? So end of the day, man, like I told y'all before, prison is not a party, man. You got all type of people in there. Ain't nobody exempt from going to prison, man. You got MMA fighters, you got WWE fighters, you got Army veterans, you got Navy SEALs, you got Air Force, you know, you got all type of people in there, man. CIA agents, DEA, FBI, ATF, whatever the fuck you want to name. It's all type of people in prison that know all type of different moves, man. You know what I'm saying? So don't go in there thinking you about to just box somebody and that's gonna be it. You gonna get a win and everybody gonna respect you. Like hell no, that ain't how it go. It's not how it go. You know what I'm saying? You might fuck around, end up in the cell with the wrong one that's gonna knock your ass out, and you gonna wake up with a dick in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? And this is one of them type of people that could do some shit like that to you. And you will look at him like, oh, this bitch ass nigga, he ain't about to do shit. He ain't on nothing. Shit. Whole time, he be the one that take you down. You won't even know it. You know what I'm saying? So, end of the day, man, be careful, man. Hold your L. Because you do something to go to prison, you gonna be in there with a guy like this. He already like taking advantage of people, so I'm pretty sure it ain't gonna be too far fetched that he gonna try and find him a little boyfriend up in there, especially knowing the moves that he know. You know what I'm saying? So don't let this be you, man. Just stay out the way, stay clean and free, do what you gotta do, live your life, man. Because it's real behind the walls. And with this guy right here, he about to find that out for himself. How about that? It's been another episode of Roll Up a Poet. So get your blunts rolled and your Dre poured.